我的树宝们上课喽。I know today is actually Mother's Day. I'm making the video on a Sunday, so that's why I'm wearing pink. Pink, pink. Did you say Happy Mother's Day to your mom? I already said it to my mom, and then later I'm going to give her a red envelope, and then hopefully she will love that. And actually, she's making dinner right now as I'm making this video. So yeah, we're making her go to work. 好可怜，妈妈那个母亲节的时候还要那个煮饭就对了啦。好啦。My mom is singing. Did you hear? Okay, so I'm still going to say tomorrow's date. Tomorrow is Monday, May 12th. Tomorrow is Monday, May 12th. And on Wednesday is our speech contest. I know, it's very fast, right? 很快了耶，有点恐怖。Artie 我还没有听到你的 speech， 所以我有点紧张了。William 我也还没有听到你的 speech， 所以所以其他人呢，礼拜三就希望你们背起来跟准备好哦。那因为礼拜三我们没有要上就是 English Chest and Spotlight Reading Book, we're going to go over more today in the book. So let's get ready with your flashcards and vocabulary words. So say it and spell it. Sell cakes. This should be easy. S-E-L-L. Babysit. Baby and then sit. Nobody should get this one wrong. This is hard though. Travel around the world. Spell it. Earn money. Spell it. Volunteer. I'm laughing because my mom is still singing. Last one. Speak fluently. Speak fluently. So, spell it. All right. So, these words are not that easy, so you need to prepare. You need to look at it. Okay? Prepare. 还有第二个。来，跟我一起念这个。这个会 show up on the unit test in your unscrambled sentence part. So, let's say it together. Where can I exercise? Why don't you join the gym? Where can I go to study English? How about the UK? How about the Philippines? How about America? Say it with me. Come on, this one's a hard one. What can I do to learn first aid? Why don't you join a first aid class? Where can I go to study Spanish? How about Spain or Mexico? What can I do to help the environment? Maybe you can use cloth bags or recycle. Okay, environment is going to be on the quiz. Environment, E-N-V-I-R-O-N-M-E-N-T. 这个字难哦，要花时间背起来。Where can I go to study French? Why don't you go to France or parts of Canada? Okay, and then that's it. Moving on to page 74 in your student book. We haven't done this in class yet, so it's section H and section I. 我们今天在影片里面会讲两个 section 哦，所以第一个 section H 是听力。我会讲第一题，然后第二题 teacher 是希望你们自己试试看，自己写下来。So this is homework. 74页是功课。我礼拜五的时候会检查说谁有做，谁没有做。So number 1, what can they do to earn money? What can they do to earn money? 所以他给你一些 clues, 一些暗示，然后你要把它变成一个问句这样子。B, they can make cakes to sell. They can make cakes to sell. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. They can also babysit and wash cars. They can also babysit and wash cars. Okay, hopefully you wrote that down. 那个是听力的部分。那第二呢是写的部分。那希望你可以把它凑起来，然后用这个单元的 grammar and then write it into a question and a sentence. So A, it gives you where, she, and volunteer. B gives you she, volunteer, old people's home. Do you guys know what an old people's home is? I will ask you on Friday. Old people's home. A, that's idea. What is it missing? And Africa, save things. Okay, so put that in a complete sentence. Going on to section I, this is complete the conversations, but we have to look at the vocabulary given first. Everybody say stories, improve, where, read, listening, school, enjoy. Okay, so the conversation goes like this. I'm going to only do the first one with you. 我只会念第一题哦，下面的部分 Teacher Sue 希望你用上面我们刚刚念过的字去填空。So, hi Carla, how are you? I'm a bit depressed. 你们知道 what does depressed mean 吗？ That's what it means. What can I do to improve my English? OK, 那下面的部分呢，你就自己做咯。所以第一题是 improve. So again, finish the section. Page 74 is for homework. I just went to have dinner with my mom and dad. We had some porridge, 稀饭, and some dishes, and that's why I'm a little bit different right now, but we're going to still continue our lesson because I'm done with dinner. So now that we're done with the student book, we're all done. That was for homework. I want you to turn to the workbook. The workbook, we have one page to do, page 47. Page 47 in your workbook. So section C, there are two problems that says complete the conversations and there is more than one correct answer. So basically you are writing your own answers on this. Teacher Sue is going to help you with number one and then you can come up with the answer yourself. So number one, if you see the picture over here on the right, there's a little kitty, very cute kitty there. So where would you think this would be? So of course, my question would start, where can we go to, where can we go to volunteer? Where can we go to volunteer? That's using one of the vocabulary words. So please write down the answer. Number two, there are two girls here, and then you can see there is a recycle kind of picture here. So please write your question. Blah, 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 blah. Help the environment. We, blah, 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 trash. So write that down. Number one was, where can we go to volunteer? Okay? After writing that down, we are going to section D. Moving on to section D, I'm going to read the conversation and then you're going to answer the questions. So this is a conversation between Henry and Claire. Here I go. So just listen. Cool. Look at this, Claire. We can help save the blue whale. There's a volunteer program. That sounds awesome. I want to do it next winter. How long is it? You can go for 2 weeks. Does it cost any money? Yes, it does, but I think we can earn the money. We can wash all the dogs in our neighborhood, and then we can go mow lawns. We can also wash cars. That's a good idea. Okay, so basically they want to attend this volunteer program, but they have to raise money for themselves in order to go. So number one, when does Harry want to volunteer? So you're looking at a time period. What is the time? So when does Henry want to go volunteer? Number 2, what does the volunteer program try to save? So what, you have to look at the first word. What does the volunteer program want to save? So basically an animal, right? Mentioned in the conversation. Number 3, what 3 things will Henry and Claire do to earn money? So list out the 3 things, what they will do to earn money so they could go to the volunteer program. Write it. So if you didn't watch my video, you wouldn't know this was for homework. So I'm assigning also this page for homework. 所以这一页是功课哦，所以如果你没有看影片，那你就不知道咯。47页是功课，然后我刚刚讲的你还记得吗？ Student book 的，看一下哦，我在找。Student book 的也是74页也是功课 ，OK， 所以74、47，我刚刚有讲错吗？74、47、74、47。Okay. So one last thing that we're going to do is move on to the spotlight reading, and we're done with the workbook, moving on to the spotlight reading book. And we are on our last unit already, unit 16, yay! And we have some yellow words to talk about. We haven't touched this for a week or 2, so I don't know if you remember or not. So let's go to it together. Page 126. Yes, as you can tell, I changed another background because my mom, she's sleeping right now, so I can't go bother her. So that's why you see a different background. And this is my mom and dad's house's living room. So I'm in the living room right now. And in the back of me is a very, very huge painting. I can show you very fast. It goes from here, look, all the way over here. So it's a huge, huge painting. Ta-da! I'm doing like a 180 right now. Okay. So 126. Let's go over the vocabulary words together. Sense. Peaceful. Snake. Take very good care of. Responsibility. Hurt. Still afraid. The last one, roommates. So hopefully you guys looked up the words, and I'm going to reread this paragraph again. So for homework, you need to do 127. Okay. So a man's best friend. Many people like to keep pets. For most people, pets are their best friends. They find a sense of happiness when they play with their pets. They also feel peaceful to be around their pets. Dogs and cats are usually the most popular pets in the world. However, I don't have a dog or a cat. I have a pet mouse, and my brother has a pet snake. We take very good care of our pets. They are our responsibility. We play with them every day after school. They watch us do homework and play video games. They are like family to us. However, our sister is scared of mice and snakes. They don't hurt anyone, but she is still afraid of them. Mom wants us to give them away, but we don't want to. Therefore, my brother and I keep our pets in our rooms. Now they are not just our friends, they are also our roommates. So they don't have a dog or a cat. They have 2 very special pets, which is my sister used to have a mouse as a pet too, and she was very good to the mouse, and she would also train the mouse too. So she would give the mouse little cookies, and the mouse would have a name, like for example 小宝 or something. 然后我姐姐那时候养那个老鼠的时候，她还会 train 它过来咬那个 snack. So they're smarter than you think, really. But their lifespan is pretty short. I think she said that her mouse only lived until like 3 years old. 所以我觉得对啊 lifespan 的确是比狗或者是猫还更短. So After reading these paragraphs, I need you to do 127, number 1 to 5. And let's look at the questions together. So on page 127, I think number 1 and number 2 are hard questions. So I'm going to explain it. Number 1, according to the article, 我觉得很多那种检定考的啊，他们都很喜欢出这样子的题目题型啦。According to the article, 你们知道什么意思吗？ What are pets like to most people? 所以 according to the article 是根据这个文章 What are pets like to most people? 那不要掉进去陷阱哦。Alright, the answer is somewhere around the last paragraph. So, what are pets like to most people? 你觉得动物对于人类是什么样的感觉？意思就是这样。Number 2, again, 这种题型又出来了。According to the article, according to the author, according to the author, 这个又改了，就是根据这个作者呢 What are pets like to her? 意思就是根据这个作者他觉得这些宠物对他来讲是怎么样 Circle, circle, circle. Number 3, what are usually the most popular pets? Okay, which are the most famous? Number 4, what does the author and her brother do with their pets? And last but not least, number 5, why do they keep the snake and the mouse in their rooms? 这一题很简单耶 Why do they keep the snake and the mouse in their rooms? Okay, so for homework, please do 127. So on Friday, Wednesday is the speech contest, so we wouldn't be going over the English chest or the Spotlight reading book. But on Friday, I'm going to check the Spotlight reading book, the workbook, and student book. So please be prepared. Yay, this is the end of the video. But before I end this video, I wanted to share my thoughts with you in regards to the speech contest. And hopefully all of you will be prepared. 因为 Teacher Sue 真的还蛮想要看到就是各位有进步。我觉得我比较 care. Like I care about more about the improvement of each and every student than 就是放着在那里，你知道吗？就是我如果看到你有努力 if you worked hard for it, if you prepared for it, if you read it over at home like 3 times a day, like I can tell, 我可以看得出来，我也可以听得出来你有没有准备好。所以希望大家都对礼拜3的演讲比赛都是看着非常的 serious because it is future practice for what you are going to do in junior high or in high school or at the university level. 所以这个是一个 build up, 是一个累积的部分。你累积很多经验，从小就累积经验，那你长大了，你就会就是you're gonna blossom, you're gonna feel comfortable speaking in front of others. 就是你会觉得很舒服，对于 public speaking。所以 Teacher Sue 都很希望你们大家都有 put in the effort, 就是我要看到你们的努力，然后去表演演讲。OK, 那我们这个礼拜是第13个礼拜 going on to week 14. It's still not the end of the semester, so don't be like loosey-goosey, okay? Just like, I'm gonna relax. 我们还没有放暑假耶还没有哦，虽然我现在有一点想要开始放暑假了，可是还没有，所以请你不要堕落，我们还有 lessons to go, 我们还有第16课还没有讲完，然后还有 English Chess 的，还有 lessons.And then there's a final, and then there's like 2 more quizzes left. So there's still plenty of things to do in class. Okay? So for now, this is your teacher, Sue, your favorite teacher, Sue. And I will see you guys on Wednesday. And the last thing I'm going to leave you with is 就是我礼拜5的时候有拍了一些影片，因为我以为有一些人不来了 So I said there were no shows. No show 就是他没有 show up. 结果后来你们很晚才来上课，就是比如说我们4点开始嘛，你们差不多4点40分才到耶，所以 I recorded the video before you guys came. 不过有一些人真的像 William 也没有来啊 Alright, Marvin 也没有来，就让我有一点紧张了 So hopefully you guys will again be prepared. Alright, so I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Bye. Bye-bye for now. Ah. Hi, this is Mr. Will.
Hello.
He's sitting in the front of the class, and I just want to show all of you that today is the last day to practice our speeches, and there's some missing people, and I'm a bit worried as their teacher because next Wednesday is their speech contest. Marvin. Well, Iana forgot her speech, so I don't know if she's gonna say her speech today. 你补带了吗？那你刚刚上课的时候是说没有啦。
没有，我刚还以为，因为我本来是分开拿这个找到。
And then Mr. NOAH, no show. Mr. William, can you stop? It's making my video very weird. Okay? Mr. William, no show. And I already know TL is not here because he told me already. And in the back over here, Mr. Brian, no show. So I will be very, very interested in your speeches next Wednesday. My goodness. And Artie, you'll have to find something to make up because you said you forgot your speech, right? All right.